Hello, welcome everyone to the second episode of First Global Talks. If you have watched it yet, you can find the first episode interviewing Team Panama in our YouTube channel. Today, we have the pleasure to interview Team Brazil. Please, guys, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Rodrigo. I'm 17 years old. It's my second year competing in First Global, but I have some experience outside it. So I've competed in some FRC competitions, FLL already. But I think that First Global is unique and it's different from the other competitions because like the touch that we have with other nationalities, like to know more about the different cultures, like of that is more intense in First Global than in other competitions. So I'm very, very happy to be here today.
Can I? Or some other? Okay. I'm Amanda. I'm 16 years old and it's my second time in the FGC. And I love this category because it's very different and we focus on the design. I love the design and the awards, the presentation, all of this and culture. And I love because I'm a person that loves to know other cultures and histories. And the FGC how can I say it let me do what I love and always. And I am in the second year of high school with a teaching course. So I'm cursing with high school, a technical course. So when I get out of school, I'll be a teacher. So it's like an exciting thing, but I'm nervous. So I have contact with FRC category with my team, and FGC is something really new for me.
Nice to meet you. And if anyone else
Yeah,
wants to introduce themselves?
Hi guys. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So hi, it's a pleasure being here. I'm Giovanna. It's my first year in First Global and it's also my first year in First. I'm part of an FTC team too, and I'm really excited to live this experience. And I'm loving to be part of the Brazilian team.
Nice to meet you.
you.
Hi, my name is Maria. Um, I participate in an FRC team 6902, and I'm really loving this experience to participate in the FGC team because I want to study abroad and have the opportunity to know other cultures, new people. It's very interesting and it's preparing me for the future.
Oh,
Well, nice to meet you guys. I'm Aldo, and this is my second year competing in First Global Challenge.
and my name is Isabella. And this is my first time competing in First Global Challenge.
So we're really happy to have you here today. Representing your country in a global robotics competition is a huge achievement. But more than that, it's a way to show your ideas, teamwork, and what makes Brazil special. We would love to hear about your journey. So here we have the first question. And was there a national competition in your country, or were you chosen through a different process?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Was there a national competition, or were you chosen through a different process?
Oh, yes. I can answer this. It's not really a competition. Like to the selection process is I don't know if different of other teams, but to give an idea, Team Brazil is made up of several teams from different first categories. So it's not just a unique team from FRC or FLL or FTC. It's like so many things. And there is a debate between the mentors, and each one chooses two students from their own team to become FGC students based on their performance during the season. And that's how it happened for me and some of my colleagues. But this year, we created an application process on our social media for all Brazilian first robotic students too, who were evaluated, and the best students are now representing Brazil in this competition. So is the debate between the mentors more the application process on our social media?
That's really interesting. Just to let you know, like here in Mexico, we have a different process. We have a little bit like a competition after the FGC and FRC seasons are already finished. We compete against other teams that have won some awards or specific prizes. And in this competition, it's like a 1 day competition where they give us what challenge for the robot we have to build it. We have 5 hours to, build it, program it, and, start practicing with it. And the team that wins has the honor to represent Mexico in first global challenge. So this is our sixth time that our team, 4400 from FRC, has the opportunity to represent Mexico. So I would like to know what was it like when you found out that you would be representing your country in this international competition?
I don't know about the others, but for me, like, was crazy because it's like it's so much like it's a lot of not power, but it's a different feeling than representing like a local team. Because when I competed in FRC, like it was a team of my city, and it was already like a big achievement. But being part of the national team of robotics is like being part of the national teams of soccer players. So I think that was the feeling. And knowing that I would like be in another country, representing my country, talking about talking with different countries with the same interests, like was like a dream becoming true for me. So the sense was simply crazy.
That's the feeling. Like, even though I haven't traveled with the team, being part of Team Brazil is something we do all the time, and not just when we get on a plane and go to other country or other states or something like that. And I remember the feeling was like, oh my God, I am in FGC. That my mentors had chosen me for my talents and effort, and that meant a lot to me, and was crazy. It was so heartwarming. And last year was my first season, and still I'm like thinking it is a crazy thing because it's so nice to be here.
Okay. So yeah, here the process of selection of Team Mexico is a little bit different, as my friend already said. Uh, but I think I thought of both that it's crazy the way are selected because well in our school the mentors like analyze all the different skills that each team member have, and that way you select the the representing of the Team Mexico. So also in Team Mexico, the members are all of the same school, but I want to ask you, uh, how did you get to know each other and become a team?
Someone can answer this question?
Yeah, you can go.
Um, can you repeat? I'm thinking it's
So
like it's like if we how we met if we met before, if something uh related with school or something.
Yeah, we come from the same school, but we want to know, do you come from the same region, or how do you get to know each other and become a team?
Oh, yes. The fact that we are a team that have members throughout Brazil, this make difficult to we met like face to face, and our work is all online. But we have a period that in the year like uh 3 days, 5 days in the beauty season that we take to meet each other in a state, and all members like they go to that state. I don't know, like no matter what is the place, but we meet in one place every year, and the member that can go, they go, and we have a get together to meet each other, and it's this. But all of the year is online, it's just calls and online meetings.
Okay, that's really interesting, and I think that it could be a little bit difficult. I would like to know, even if we're here and we're together, we have like different opinions and different ideas about what we're going to do, even with the competition in general, or what we're going to do for planning the building of our robot. So I think it would be even more complicated to meet like online and doesn't have the opportunity to meet each other. So that's really interesting. I think it's very different from what we do here. But uh, would you please tell us a little bit about how many members are on Team Brazil this year, and like what's the role each one plays in this year edition?
So in Team Brazil, we have 26 members, and we divide our roles with some of them focus on mechanical designs or
Oh,
outreach.
Maria, can I just adject one thing? We have 7 mentors, and the other
Yeah.
members are 19. The other 19 members are students. But
Yeah,
just
I
to give.
forgot to mention that. And some of us work with outreach, the marketing part, posting. We divide our team just like that. And we do believe that each role is essential, and everyone can help where it's needed. So even if we are part of some area, or like if I'm part of marketing, I can also try to help someone in the engineering when we meet together. I can try to help. I don't promise that we'll be successful, but I'll try.
Yes, it's like the students who have an affinity for a certain area continue in this area. And do you talk about the sub areas? Did you talk like, oh, okay? And so I will explain. Um, we have engineering and social, and in engineering the sub areas are like programming, electrical, and mechanical, and in social are communication and awards. Communication is more design, social media, and award is the writing of these awards, the presentation, the moments that you get in the competition, and show the awards to the judges, and just this.
Okay. So, well, yeah, it's really different. The how many people are in your team? Yeah, in our team, it's just like 18 members, and all
Really?
that guys like organize the stuff of engineering, admin, social media, 3D design. But uh, uh, before that, we also have like our team that are like from 40 people. It's from for 34 people. And yeah, it's crazy how many people are in each team. So also that we also like learn different like skills while we are working. So what is the most important thing you have learned about teamwork? Because yeah, it's really important you to organize the different opinions, and most when you are like designing your strategy design or making your strategy design.
Okay, so for me, one of the biggest things I've learned about teamwork, specifically in Team Brazil, is that it's not just about dividing tasks or doing things perfectly. It's like doing it together, even if it's wrong at the end. It's listening each other and respecting different perspectives. and knowing that everyone has something valuable to contribute. And I learned that good communication and empathy are the things that made it better and made it work. So when we support each other.
Um, you said before, like you are in different places. Here we think that even, of course, when you're working with other teams, it's important to have the ability to work in teams. But of course, there's going to be maybe disagreements, or maybe you're not going to directly fight or hate each other, but of course, you have different opinions. And even when you're in different places, I think that it's more common. But what do you think is your strategy to manage disagreements or stress during intense moments? Because we know when building a robot or having this like in a competition, as Global says, it's like the robotics Olympians. So it's very intense. There could be moments where you are truly stressed. But how would you say that you manage those disagreements in those moments?
So we do a lot of meetings because our team is divided in whole Brazil. So we do a lot of meetings every week, and we decide things together. So everyone split a point of view, and if someone doesn't agree with the others are into, we just trying to understand why and trying to understand their point of view and trying to find a way that it's good for everyone. I think it's basically like that that it works.
Yes, and we do brainstormings too. So it's a solution.
Okay. Also, like as you already said, that you come from different places, and yeah, in our school, all of us like make the structure design and made a meet to like analyze all the stuff that the game manual gave us. So, do you have like any strategy and also like for dividing the work now that the manual is published?
This is a good question.
Ah,
Uh, like you say, like when the manual comes out, what we do, like for analyze the game strategy and what we're going to do.
Yeah, like how
Yeah,
do you divide your work?
perfect. So the first thing that we do a brainstorming. So we see what are the opinions of each members. So it's the time like to get creative and like put the creative to work and say a lot of weird ideas. And with these weird ideas, we are gonna working on that and try to make like a possible one. So we separate this in three different stages, like the good robot, the exceptional robot, and the minimal robot. So we do these three robots. So our main goal is to do the exceptional one, but in the end of the season, we need to at least achieve the good robot. So that's how we prepare and organize the thinking of the robot after the manual comes out.
Great. I think that's a great strategy to like give you a little bit more of a view about what you think other robots, or what do you think it would be the best scenario for your robot to develop during the competition. And it's great to have like a goal to say like I want my robot to be at least this capable. So it's a good strategic design. We use like what we want to do and how are we going to do it. We set our priority list about tasks. So if you and we can also like establish what we don't want to do. Like it's not in our priority list, but we also have like those tasks that it's like, oh, if we're able to do, then we can do it, no? but of course, setting our principal objective. And now, talking a little bit more about like personally, what do you think that's a value or lesson that robotics gives you besides that teaches you that school doesn't? Because we're high school students, but of course we learn mathematics, physics, and chemistry, whatever like those subjects. What it's a value or lesson that first or robotics gives you?
Um, I can say in my point of view, it's like when you are in the school, you just study study what they how can I say, what they bring to you, and first encourages us to search and like outreach contents and knowledge, and we are at every moment we are being like encouraged to think outside the box, and like when we are in first we can discover if we like engineering, if we like programming, if we like writing, if we like just making design art. And it's a lesson that the school usually don't bring to us, that is the vision of our own future with in professional way, in something that we like, we love, and we want to do it. I think that is my answer.
Okay, that's nice. Well, guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and also, well, after all the first level stuff, what do you hope people from other countries like remembers you, your robot, and also the people that they already met?
So we want day to remember that we are a country that is very welcoming and joyful, rich in diversity. We are a mix of cultures, and we are very creative. We have a lot of energy, and it's not just robotics. We want they to feel connected with us, and we want to connect with people from all around the world.
Great. And I think that it's amazing how First Global give us the opportunity to, as they said, like being what our parents or grandparents or the people that went before us make those things that they wouldn't even imagine, or they would say they are impossible or not even dream about. But we are now able to do it, innovating and having the opportunity to use that innovation and that knowledge that robotics give us to solve like environmental problems or global problems that we have now that we are searching a little bit more about the ecosystems and the eco-equilibrium as the challenge is named now. But uh, as you said, like how would you think that other Brazilian students that come after you can use technology as you use First Global to build a better country, specifically in Brazil?
So, like, we believe that the education is the future of a nation. So, initiatives like the First Global, like robotics, uh, it's they are like initiatives that can build the futures of the leader. I thought that Dean Kamen said it in the last First Global, but that's exactly what the First Global and the robotic is like, classes and all of that does. They prepare the kids, they prepare the teenagers to be the future, to be the leaders of the future. So these initiatives, like in developing countries such as Brazil, Mexico, and a lot of countries, help us a lot and helps like the world to have a more equal and good education for everyone. And furthermore, the initiatives that we do, because in the First Global, the robotics project is not only on the team. We do initiatives to bring robotics to other people. So we do workshops with other kids. Uh, we do a lot of projects like to spread this knowledge, the technology, the robotics, the critical thinking to other people's. So with one team, one national team, we can do a lot of more than that. Because we say that we are on like among 20, 25 peoples, but the, how many peoples we impact with these 25 peoples? It's a lot of more than 25 peoples, right? So I think that is the beauty of the first global, of the first in general.
And I totally agree with you. And also, like, all the FGC challenge, like, give us these opportunities to support other teams and also, like, learn other cultures and keep, like, learning and teaching all the stuff that like, we already learned. So, as a final question and to close the video, what does first global mean to you in one word and why?
Oh my God. I think that I have many words that can express what we feel about the first global, but I don't know. It's so there's so much things, but I will say that it's future, because like if when I see my team, Team Brazil, first global, I know that if the future is this, we have a great future, because all of all of us are young people who love STEAM, who love robotics, and want to innovate and create things with technology, with art, science, math, and something in its future. It's my point of view. It's like it's one word that expresses first in all of things.
Is there anyone else that wants to, share? How could you describe first glow up in one word?
Sorry?
Like, do you have any other, or personally, we would like to you to answer like each person. What would you, or how would you describe first global in one word?
Perfect. I think Amanda said future, right?
Yeah,
So it's
Future is
another word.
yeah. For you,
But yeah,
how would you describe it?
I think opportunity, most because what I said before, because I had a lot of opportunity that was just given to me because of First Global. Like I could do my first international travel with First Global, but that's not the point. Like the connections that I had in the First Global, the people that I met, the projects that I developed, I could say like to me that I was a different person before First Global, and I'm a better person than I was now because of the experience that I had here. So like I was so much worse programming before First Global than I was now. And I'm sure that there was a lot of people, that are a lot of children that could say that uh, about First Global too, even if they are not part of the team, but as they were impacted by our team, by our workshops, by our contents in the internet, by our work. So I think the word that describes First Global is opportunity, just not for the people from the team, but for everyone in the country that could reap the fruits that First Global spread in them.
I think that I agree with you that great opportunity is not only for us. We also try to have this idea that we are not just the eight of us and our mentors who are Team Mexico, but we represent our country and we want to, put our flag and their name, like 130 millions of Mexicans that are behind us, that are supporting us, all of our community, that we're not just the eight of us that have the opportunity to travel to other countries or something like that. We want to innovate and use this opportunity to let them know about robotics. That robotics is not something that's far from them or from the future. You can have the opportunity to have some skills, even if you don't like, engineering, you have the opportunity to collaborate with support, outreach, or administration, whatever. Like robotics gives you the opportunity to be creative and use all of your skills in our robotics team. So yeah, it was truly a pleasure meeting you guys, and we would love to see you in Panama. So
Oh, you're so cute.
Bye, guys.
thank you.
And see you in the third episode of Global Talks.